Libra, welcome to your new moon in Capricorn reading. I hope this finds you well as this lunar energy is hitting your fourth house of home, family, sense of belonging. So you could have a new beginning here with a family matter or maybe housing. Putting roots down, that would be a nice thing. Making some changes in your life to help stabilize something having to do with the home front or your private life, okay? Fourth house is very much about the private life. Oh, wow. Aries got this, the turning point. So this is about a return, the start of a new cycle, right timing, regeneration, inevitability, steady improvement. I'm kind of getting a similar vibe off of, the same thing I got off of Aries, which is, are you going to go back to something, but you're going to do it in a new and different way. And it might have to do with Two of Cups, just fell out, a relationship of yours that it seems there's been some kind of emotional disconnect. It could be a friend, could be a family member. You might have broken up with this person, or there's an issue of mistrust with this person. Could have been some feelings of rejection there as well. But there's an opportunity to turn things around, begin again, maybe build some trust. Maybe work on these intimacy issues and become more emotionally available. Or if you're not going back to this person, you're working on some emotional incompatibility issues going on in your life and looking at doing relationships differently. So with the Hangman here at the foundation, it could be a Pisces energy that's relevant, but I do see that somebody's stuck and non-committal. Okay, there's maybe an issue with committing yourself to something or someone. And some of you are maybe in a time in your life where you're having to get a new perspective. Things are not really going forward. You're just kind of having to maybe take a left turn or right turn or revisit stuff, but it's almost to get like a new perspective or a new look at it like through a new angle. Okay. So you may have been waiting around on something, or somebody put you on hold, and this may have put you in a situation where you're having to look at the issue of sacrifice in your life. Or when is the right time for me to commit to someone or something? Wow, crazy how so many of the signs are getting this exact card in this exact place. Okay. Two of Swords tells me that you're at a stalemate about something. Something is not really moving forward for you, and it might be because you don't want to commit to the choices that are available. Like, that's not what I want. For some of you, again, going back to that Two of Chalices, some of you might be blocked off emotionally, or you're avoiding opening up to something. And what's blocking you is getting progress, possibly with a Cancer or a Sagittarius. The supportive energy is generosity here. So actually you could have somebody who's willing to open up and give, or you're willing to open up and give. It's just how much, okay? This stalemate seems to be about something not really healthy, okay, between you and another person, or the options don't look too healthy. And it's almost like you can't get expansion. You can't get forward movement. And it might go back to a time frame of last summer, last September, something involving travel. I'm getting something about a beach, and others have gotten this card and I didn't get that. That's something unique to you, something about a beach. It's general. It will not apply to everyone. Some of you have been longing to get expansion in some area of your life, and it's almost like I don't know, are you getting like homesick? Or if it's not homesick, there's kind of like a longing for a feeling that you belong to something or someone. You've been stuck in at a stalemate and not able to get expansion. It's not made, I don't feel good about it, okay? But there is an opportunity here to reach a turning point on this situation. Why are you blocked with progress? This is Spirit blocking you for some reason, Major Arcana. This is Spirit saying, whoa, doggy. Both of these, particularly in this placement of the blockage, is telling me Spirit is having you look at something about what direction you're going in and why before you can move on. It might have to do with changes that need to be made in getting more income. Some of you may be actually literally moving. That might be a blockage that you either moved or you will need to move, and it's divinely ordained in order to get unexpected income. That's something about a move to get more income. I'm seeing that house in the background. There's something with a house and family. Something has to change. There might be a marriage or somebody that is just going through the motions in a marriage. Something's very one-sided, okay? This is not about a marriage. It's somebody is just, I'm getting unfeeling, I'm getting irresponsible, and there's pushback here. It's almost like you're dealing with an NPC here, like you're dealing with a robot or a I don't even know what I just opened up over there. It's like, you know, you're dealing with some kind of, is somebody avoiding responsibility? I think what's going to help is for you to find some way to share resources or share responsibility or be more generous. Like, give, what can you give to yourself too? That is going to give you maybe, you know, not a huge increase, but it will be a fresh start, okay? And will help you to stabilize things, but you're going to have to probably be really honest with yourself. I'm hearing something about meager, that something about a meager offer, like that's going to have to be looked into. Okay. I think someone's offerings might be meager because they're just, they might be in debt right now. And they might also be in a relationship that's frustrating the hell out of them. So, gotta put that out there. Are they with somebody who's eating them out of house and home? Are they with someone who is just not giving to them generously in the way that they had hoped? I feel like even if it is a small start or a meager offering, you might want to consider giving yourself to this or receiving this, because it might be something that you can build from. But you're going to have to be honest with yourself about that. And the advice is, you know, King of Swords, be honest with yourself about, that's your energy, right? It could be another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but that is, for some of you, getting some advice about loss of money, perhaps. I'm seeing something here about loss of money, and setting some very strong intentions about how to deal with this issue of debt or incremental loss or frustration due to somebody just not giving you everything that they might be giving you just what you need, okay, at best, and in worst case scenario, they're irresponsible. Some of you are going to have to make some head over heart decisions about this, which is not a hard thing for y'all to do, right? I'm fellow air sign. I can do that to my own detriment. But again, I think some of you are maybe stuck because of a money issue, and I'm talking a lot of money issue. I don't know if you're in a marriage where there's a lot of money on the line, a lot of assets, family money involved, or it's a career, your career, but I'm almost getting like there is some blockage in you making changes and getting forward movement, because some of you are dealing with debt and incremental loss in an exchange between yourself and another person. And you're gonna have to make a level-headed decision, head over heart decision. But you gotta see something first. Breathe is the advice. Never-ending story. Yeah, some of you right now, it's I'm getting like it's a tape going over and over in your head. Okay, there's some kind of mental, and even with this turning point, it's kind of almost around and around you go. And that's going to have to end. There's some way of thinking, your perspective, your mindset, that has you, I'm hearing something about lockstep with somebody else that is just going nowhere or not where you want it to go, and you're not getting the exchange that you want, and it's frustrating the hell out of you. And some of you probably need to, I'm getting a pray and meditate, right? Prayer is talking to God, meditation is listening to God, and it's just kind of shutting this brain off and really listening to how does Spirit see this, and trying to get more of an eagle-eye view of the situation. But it's probably going to require you to be brutally honest with yourself and another. Be blessed.